fatal heart impacts, past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions, fact don't ask, grab reactions, jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet out. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kyusho here. And now, whenever we last left off with this series, we had Deku. And well, quite a bit of things have happened. Now, a brief summary. In the last part of the series, Deku, he met Denki. And he found out that Denki, he's actually trying to recruit people for an organization of people who believe they should be able to use their quirks freely. Now, with that being said, this was also where Deku, he did also meet the female Todoroki. Now, she talked about how she wants to train with him. He's very strong, and from what she does understand, her father does not really like Deku's parents. Now, Deku, he also did learn in the last part that one of his parents, either Hawks or Miruko, will be going undercover for the organization Deku heard about from Denki. Now, this is all quite interesting to Deku. So, a lot of things are getting more complicated. Now, that is what Deku does think, as we actually do have at the Endeavor household. Where Endeavor, yeah, he's quite surprised. Shoto, she brought a boy home. And from what he does see, this boy possesses two strange abilities, just like her. Now, you do actually have where he does look a bit more closely. His wings and his ears. He's got to be their kid, there's no doubt about it. Now, you do actually have where Todoroki, she is actually going to blast ice towards Deku. As Deku, he does do one thing. He quickly does fly backwards up into the air and directly avoiding the ice, as he does start to move around faster. Now, this is where Todoroki, she actually is trying to think, as Deku, he's moving through the air and going at high speeds. Now, she's just trying to keep her eyes on him, as he's just flying around her over and over and over again. As Deku does start to actually disperse some feathers throughout the air. Now, she's actually very confused. Deku, he just has feathers floating in the air, so exactly what's going on? This moment where she actually just watches Deku, he does just do one thing. He immediately does just have his wings fold behind his back, as Deku does go moving forwards and going into a cannonball stance. As Deku does directly spin and go to actually land on one of his feathers and then go to jump off of it. Now, Deku, he starts to disperse more feathers, as you do actually have Endeavor, who he is watching this. The boy is talented from what he is seeing. He's using the best of his abilities and mixing them together in a unique fighting style. Now, you do actually have Todoroki. She's trying to look around, and she's trying to understand exactly what all those feathers are for. As you do actually have the moment where Deku, he does go to land behind her and actually go to bring up one of his fists. Now, she does go spinning to turn as Deku, he does go to actually reach out one of his hands. Now, the moment Todoroki, she does actually go to try and activate her ice, Deku does just do one thing. He spins onto her left side, where he does go to actually grab her other wrist. Now, she just finds it to be quite confusing. And Deku, yeah. From what he's seen, she only ever does attack with her right. So, either her quirk is only just that, or from what she does understand, the other side's supposed to be fire. But she's never used it before. Now, Deku here does actually go to grab her by her shirt and does go to throw her over and up into the air, as Deku does send her flying. Now, you do actually where Deku does just go to bring up one of his hands to look and see exactly how far she'll go. Now, you do actually have Endeavor, who he just staring at the boy. He just sent his daughter flying, and she's still going. Was there a feather connected to that attack? Now, you do actually have where Deku, he does actually go to bring one of his hands, as you do actually have where his feather does actually stop Todoroki in the air, and she just does look around somewhat confused. Now, there's one where Deku, he does go to lower her back down towards the ground. Huh, that was a pretty interesting match. How did you just do all that? Huh? Oh, I train with my mom and dad. You do? Does it really make you that much stronger? Yeah, it does, but I don't think you want to train with your dad, right? No, not really. Not in particular. Right, because he's a flaming piece of garbage, right? Now, Endeavor, he would hear that. However, he doesn't want to say anything since it would give away that he's spying on them. Todoroki, she actually is going to turn away as she is going to bring up her hand to cover her mouth, since she did almost just laugh at that statement. Now, Deku does just watch that, as he does just think, is that really all it took to almost get her to laugh? This girl, she's the one who's so emotionless at school, the one who doesn't show a smile, the one who has the mysterious scar, the one people make so many different rumors about. Now, you actually where Deku, he does go to actually turn his head and see Endeavor out of the corner of his eye. Now, Deku almost didn't recognize the man, since he's not covered in flames. Now, Deku does go to recall his feathers, as he does look at Todoroki. Hey, so that was a pretty good exercise, right? Yeah, it was. Her trying to quickly compose herself. So, you want a rematch? That would be what? The fifth one today? I believe so, if I have kept count. How about we go out to eat somewhere? I'm actually getting pretty hungry. Alright. Where do you want to go? What type of food do you like? Soba. That was fast. Well, it's good food. Besides, it's one of my favorites. Is that really it? Yes. Okay, well, you go to the mall, right? Yes, I do. I think there's a soba shop there, but wasn't really what I had in mind. Hmm? Okay, so what did you have in mind? Now, Deku does go to actually look back towards the door where he did see Endeavor. The man's not there, but Deku, he does still feel the man's gaze. Okay, I have a way that would piss your dad off. Explain quickly. Okay, that was fast. How about we leave right now? All right. Her going to turn away. Deku actually going to reach out his hand and tell her to stop. What is it? We're leaving. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Okay, no. We're gonna fly there. But that would be using your quirk. And I have multiple excuses for that. Besides, if your dad sees me use my quirk without me having a license, he might hate me more. Now, Todoroki does just stare at Deku. Alright, this does work. Now, Deku does just go to do one thing. He does just pick Todoroki up as if she's a princess. He do actually Endeavor, he does actually come walking out the door a bit. Excuse me. This being where Deku does turn towards Endeavor. Now, Todoroki does see her father. The man's actually showing emotion. He's pissed. What exactly do you think you're doing? Oh, we're gonna go get lunch somewhere. Exactly where are you headed to? That's none of your concern. Of course it is my concern. You should be training your fire. Well, she's not. Deku going to take flight. As never, he does this, continue to try and talk to Deku. Now, Within the span of about, let's just say, less than 5 seconds, Deku had already been out of earshot of Endeavor, and still flying. Do you really think it was a good idea to do that? Yeah. You saw how pissed he got. That is true. Anyways, the place I'm thinking about heading to, you might actually like it. They, I don't think they sell soba, but they got some really good food. Now, you do actually have about, let's just say, 45 minutes later, where Deku and Todoroki are sitting in that one shop Deku loves. Now, Todoroki, she's just staring down at her food. She got, well, a hamburger, along with some fries, since that's really something that she did recognize. And there's a guy across from her. He's eating chicken wings. And she just look at Deku with somewhat of a weird expression. Um, why are you... don't worry about it. I have a lot of questions. Aren't those the spiciest thing on the menu? Oh yeah, they are. You're not bothered by them. Why would I be? They're chicken. And? No further questions. Now, Deku and Todoroki, they are both enjoying their meals. Deku, more than her. And you actually have where somebody does come walking in and looking around. Now, this is where Denki does come running up. Hey, it's you again. Oh, you're that guy. Yeah, hey, it's been a minute. Didn't we see each other yesterday? Oh, right, yeah. Sorry. I thought I'd catch you here again today. Uh, okay, what's up? Well, I was wondering if you'd still be willing to join us. Join you? Yeah, you know, Denki holding up his head, or holding up his hand to his head, forming an L. You know, uh, that symbol. It's the same one my dad used. I'm a bit more curious now. Have you heard of us? No, I haven't. Continue your explanation. Now, you do actually have where Deku does get to scoot over, as Denki does slide into where Deku was. Deku just holding up a wing as he does continue eating it. Denki just going off the explanation. They're a group of people who believe the usage of quirks should not be regulated by hero agencies or governments. Now, Deku does just stare at this guy, as he does continue on with the explanation that he does have. And Deku, he does find it to be quite strange. Now, Deku, he does just ask Denki a few questions after the guy is finished. So, exactly how many people do you guys have? I don't know. Huh? I don't know. That's just the thing. Everybody who's involved, they're doing it freely. Really? Yeah, you can call us what you want. Vigilantes, villains. I joined up because, well, I want to use my quirk. And heroes and other people, they always keep talking about it. These people don't care if you have a heroic or villainous quirk. They're just people trying to fix what's wrong with society. I see. They're also members of society. Oh, that's interesting. Now, Deku, yeah. His mother's naivety does somewhat show a bit, since he does get somewhat swept up in this idea. He's always, all his life by anyone other than his parents, been told to not use his quirk in public, even whenever he is just showing off. And the schools he's attended, which are more strict, yeah. Deku's had enough of hearing about all that. So, how exactly do I join? Oh, you're in? Sure. Oh, sweet. Shit, I didn't think you'd actually join. Um, there's a meeting down by the docks. Hmm? Like in the movie? Yeah, like in one of those old movies. But no one ever actually expects people to be down there. That is actually true. The last place I would check is the docks. I'd try like what? A, I don't even actually know where I would try. Parking garage, a warehouse, the park. Hmm, that's actually pretty interesting. Yeah, right? It's funny though. Oh, I bet. Now, Denki, after laughing for a minute, he would go to stand up, talking about how he's sorry for interrupting their date, but he does have to run. Now, he does go to turn and go run off, as Deku does look towards Denki, or where he was as he did run out the door. Huh. That guy, he's a piece of work. However, this organization, hmm, down by the docks tonight. Now, Todoroki, she does break Deku's concentration. So is this really a date? Deku going to look up at her. Huh? Oh, um, shit, I don't know. We were just getting lunch, right? Yeah, we were. But this organization, I myself am a bit curious about it. What do you know? Oh, not much. Deku going to hold up his hand, saying that apparently this is their symbol. Now, she just stare at it. An L symbol? Hmm, that is very strange. I mean, strange but effective, right? I think most people would actually have hands for a quirk, so it does make sense. Or hands even with quirks. So, I mean, what do you think about it, though? Hmm? Why are you asking me? Well, I mean, I know how I think about it, and I'm number three's son, along with number four. However, you're number two. Huh? Your father's hero ranking. Oh, well, I'm not too sure. I would like to use my quirk. At least my mother's ice. Hmm? Ice? From her mom? Oh, and fire from her dad. That makes sense. I would like to use this quirk to help people. However, I would also like to not use this other side I have. Hmm? Why? Hmm? Why? Why what? Why don't you use your fire? Because it's not mine. I inherited it from Endeavor. Okay, and? Look at me. Think I'm going to at least grab one of his rabbit ears, talking about how he's a mix of his mother and father. Hmm? Yes. However, you haven't been through some experiences. Hmm? Oh, come on. If you're gonna try and play tragic past with that whole weird scar you got, I'm just gonna say I don't really believe you with that. Hmm? What do you mean? Please, the amount of times I spar with my mom and dad. Have you met my mother? Do you want to know what her definition of take it easy is? Hmm? Take it easy? Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. You know, what is it, middle school gym class? Yeah? Amplify that by 10, and imagine a firing squad coming at you. That's basically what I go through every day training with her. That does not sound very pleasant. Trust me, it's not. However, at the same time, it's also very effective. Hmm? How so? I saved that guy we were just talking to yesterday. You didn't see it on the news? Besides, my mom and my dad, them training me the way they have ever since I was a kid? Yeah, I embrace my quirk. Hell, I'd say if you don't, you might not end up in the top 10. No. Todoroki does hear that. He embraces his quirk, and he's saying that she, without her fire, may not get into the top 10. Exactly what do you mean by that? Well, you're always going to about 50%, right? Yes, I believe that would be correct. So, tell me what happens whenever your ice overheats. Over. Not a very good turn of phrase. Tell me what happens whenever you use your ice too much. Oh, that. It's never really happened to me before. You don't train your ice that way? What do you mean? Okay. What I'm trying to say is, isn't there a limit to how much ice you can produce? Yes? Have you ever gotten close to it? I have before with training. And what's happened? I have to cool down. You don't see the problem here? I get what you mean, but there are other ways. It's training, so I usually just wait. Now, Deku, he does just facepalm. She's either really naive or really just stubborn. And he can't even tell which. Now, Deku does just tell her. Is she interested in going against society? Well, that's a different question. That mean I wouldn't be able to be a pro, right? I mean, maybe. But think about it. There are people out there who can't use their quirks, and people out there who can't. People get in trouble for using their quirks to save people. I almost got in trouble the other day. If I failed, it would have been on me. That guy would have died, and I probably wouldn't be able to go to a hero school. That sounds logical. Tell me, why do you play this act? What are you talking about? At school, you act different. However, you're talking the way you are right now. You're more or less more intelligent than you do seem, or come off as. Oh, that. And don't worry about it. It's called, what is it, a tactical mind? I'm able to think like that. What do you mean? I'm not one for mathematics or schoolwork and stuff like that, but when it comes to fighting and planning things out, I kind of get that from my father. Oh, I see. Yeah. Anyways, do you want to go down to the docks tonight? Well, you'd be breaking curfew. Sure. Now, Deku does just watch Todoroki, as the two would leave after paying, and Deku would fly her home. Now, we do actually have back at the Takami residence, where Deku he does arrive. And you do actually have where, let's just say Hawks, he's actually getting prepared to leave to go undercover. And we actually do have Deku. Now, Deku he would see his father, as he does want to ask his dad a question. Hey dad. Oh, what's up, Izuku? I wanted to know, that organization that does the whole L thing with their hand, what exactly are they called? Oh, them. Well, we're not exactly too sure right now. A lot of names have been thrown out. However, there's one name that we found that it seems to be recurring, so it might actually be their real name. However, we're not too sure. It's a big name, but all we really have to go on is the Meta Liberation Army. Yeah, they say that they're freedom fighters, trying to get governments to overturn laws on quirks and usage of them. Really? Yeah. Why? Did something happen? No, it didn't. I was just curious. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. Have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.